Hello everyone, welcome in. Excuse me. Today we will be playing Final Fantasy. Welcome in, Alma. Good to see you. Thank you for your contribution to the challenge. Hello, hello. I hope your day is going good. Yes, good. My day has been okay. It hasn't been great, but it's been okay. It's been slow. I'm a little sleepy. It's definitely a Friday. Okie dokie. So we begin. Oh, that's good. I love raspberries. Raspberries are tasty. So I'm not gonna remember how to play White Mage because I haven't been playing this at all lately. I'm just not gonna remember how to do anything. Ugh. But that's okay. Oh, we were at a raid. Oh, great. That's where we left off. Gotta love that. Oh no, ad jail. Yeah. When you go back to a game after a while and you die a lot, I feel that pain. That's about what's gonna happen today. Because I haven't been playing Final Fantasy at all. I've just been binging Minecraft. Thank you, Alma. Let's see. Thorn March hard. Let's join it and see how long this takes. Hopefully not too long since it's like the middle of the day. But we shall see. I'm all like nervous and shit. I'm not even very good with White Mage. Like, I'm better with Scholar. Healing is so hard. You need to dedicate a lot of time to studying healing. And I just haven't done that yet. Looks like it's gonna be taking a while. Oh boy. There we go. Meddling adventures, I'd wager. Google's guards to arm. Defend the king, Kupo. I should have been reading it all, but I spaced out for a second. Oh boy. Just heal all the peoples. Oh no. Made me dance. wasn't that bad. I feel like I didn't really do anything. Yeah, everyone dying and I'm just dancing. It wasn't my fault, it was the Moogles. You did it, Kupo, you did it. Good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle's guard when you did. Thank you, Zia. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words from them too. You should go and tell Puckney Pock that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with the Rhea O at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Teleport to Camp Tranquil. Oh no. Ooh, tummy troubles. Don't betray me, tummy. Puckney Pock. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mugglemog the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Mugglekind owes you a debt, Kupo. And I sense Rhea O wishes you to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Your bravery in service to the Twelveswood and her Moogles shall not be forgotten, Zia. My sister will doubtlessly wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to Little's stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. To New Gridania, then. My kitties have the zoomies. You be a zoom-a-doomed. The elder Seatsier is expecting you, madame. May I show you in? Yes. Zia, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus have I two reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thorn's March. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him. For one thing, he is not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power combined in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Mughals called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means, Asians, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo? They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago. But Gardania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all. How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation, and somber thought, but a solitary one. My heartfelt thanks, Zia. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I shall have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing the other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Yida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangements with the Elder Seedsir, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the Ascendant of all that has transpired. Yes, indeed. Since we haven't actually gone yet to Revenant's Toll. My tummy is a grumbly and I need to take care of it, so I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Oof. Sorry about that. Grumbly tumblies are not good. Hello, waifu. Welcome in, and hello and goodbye, Taylor. If you didn't already leave. It is good to see you, hale and healthy, Zia. I received word from Yida and Papalymo that you had felled good King Mughal Mog the 12th, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was that they had said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the elder Sitzir of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Sia. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct further operations openly, but at this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. Move north as one ponderous caravan could only serve to invite one attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Sia. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Aranger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Uringer shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. LSCA will continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Uringer, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Thou art ever welcome, Zia, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave, unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thou countenance bespeaks a desire to quiet this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find where the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons, and still this man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while thy who lurk in shadow remain hidden. lost no sooner than they are found. Be not offended, Zia. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach, despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories. Thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes, the lessons of history. Would that the same be said of ah. Whence came that cry, the solar 12 forefend that ascendant? Zia, you must. Tell me, Louis, would you have done the same? Louis Levenier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. An Ascian here, how? How readily you see, you are indeed gifted, ascended. But you are not like the others, your robes. Gifted but ignorant, yet I shall not judge you harshly. Fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary, unlike he who came before. I have no quarrel with you. He who you speak of La Habria. La Habria is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. He is still come. I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are... We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? Oh, I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I am sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectations, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habria did not think so highly of the echo. La Habria is wrong about a great many things. The echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Ah! Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? Hi, Real. Hello, welcome in. The stream goes okay. Grown, I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern, he did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Ranger, send word to the students of Baldesi and tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tombs in particular. If there is any reference to an Asian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Asian, my lady, was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Asians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Zia. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. So, it appears. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Oh, Dango. I shall. Very tasty. I am drinking a Spindrift. Sparkling water. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who has bested La Habria could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that this is now permitted to lay hands on an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the ascendant, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nonetheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. I don't know if he's a nice Asian fellow. He seems better than the rest so far, but nah, they're all kind of assholes. I really do love their robes, though. Like, I wish you could have them. Thank the gods you've returned, Sia. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon, he was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so it shall be again. Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing. Say perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habria. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Yeah, they got the drip. For sure. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alhamigan resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtle conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents would steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Uringer will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. And so I am a delivery person. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the ascendant's pain. Upon mine honor I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Zia, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to, once you have given the journal to Uringer, I bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Taro will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Yes, yes. The delivery person of light. Like, that makes much of a difference. Oh, Zia, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your Steve receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you all that the documents that have been prepared and all signatures signed, the Rising Stones, is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sand ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Taking that odd looking fellow over there, for example, he's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here. All that man, I cannot say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasure in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? It'd be hard to miss it, that massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and it's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine the wonders lie inside. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work hard, just as hard, to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite their relocation. And with that, Zia, I do believe it's time for you to officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The Senate and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Yes, the Crystal Tower series. We need to do that to advance the story. But first, we speak to Manvilia. Hmm. I like this office better. It's much more spacious. Well, it certainly is spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. Shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we shall sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the Ascendant and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea. A moment of your time, Zia, I would speak of Elidipus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter of which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Beldician have been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their words are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they most certainly would have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Beldician, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we must assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidipus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ossian, perhaps? Or Arcor or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered your crystal of darkness and cast out La Habria, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ossian menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidipus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world from their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Zia. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Prowl, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the seventh ardor and are strong now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last they see. Dun dun dun. So much talking. My tumbly is still giving me troubles. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request from the assistants of Imagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear that their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seem in isolation, occasional disturbances in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believes that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the theft acts not out of self-interest but in service of a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Yostola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. We are going to go accept the Crystal Tower missions. Before I forget. Ugh. Do I know you? Ah, unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Zia Soren herself. Amazing. And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received word of a truly unique opportunity. You see, an opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward, not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk a single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as yourself? A woman with absolute confidence in her own ability stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, no, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The history discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambaros at St. Crutch's Find. If he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. I think it's this way. Why, if it isn't Zia Soren herself, I was not expecting such a celebrated guest. To what do I owe the honor of this visit? We were directed here, you say, by a man clad in foreign garb. The opportunity he spoke of must surely refer to our latest anthropological endeavor. Quite how he came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. But that is something for me to ponder in private. You are here now, and your services will, I am certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find herself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Thal Solemn Halls. Knowing this, do you still wish to lend us your cooperation? I rather thought you would say that. Your courage is scarcely a secret. Now the first... Zia, I thought it was you. What brings you to St. Concha's? Don't tell me that Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay low an apparently inseparable foe. Yes, no. Ah, I see you two are already acquainted. That is well. Master Garland, our intrepid hero here, caught wind of the forthcoming expedition and has kindly pledged to assist us. She has she? Glad to have you aboard, Zia. You don't have the faintest idea what you volunteered for, do you? Very well. Let us begin at the beginning. The sons of the Saint Koinach are tasked with unearthing the secrets of the long-fallen Alagan Empire, and this present endeavor claims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. But I know that look in the event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much on the subject of Alagan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the Ultima weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented a feat of engineering far beyond aught Garlemald can presently achieve. Neurotal Skava simply awoke it. I mention this by way of a reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with a notable Alagan relic. In short, you practically an archaeologist. Now, to the core of the matter, here in Mordona, there stands an entire elegant structure which we have yet to investigate. I speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the Ultima weapon and the lesser moon Dolomald before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants from that era with the utmost caution. We must be analyzed, monitored, and above all, kept from falling into the wrong hands. To put it plain, I have no wish to see another menological legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored. For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground. But like so many other things that have better left undisturbed, the structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era. And now stands
I'm not sure how to help you with that.
revealed in all its splendor, a gleaming spear of crystal pointed at the bosom of the heavens. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancients' wisdom. Unfortunately, the entrance is guarded by formidable defenses, and we cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues carved into the likeness of giant swordsmen. The 8 sentinels, as the Sons are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome. Why not simply fly over them in an airship, you ask? It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy these statues, or the front door is forever beyond our reach. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It will be difficult and dangerous, Thea, but I can think of no finer woman for the task. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had the taste for these deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. There is much and more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and I shall begin the challenges that lie ahead. Oof, so much talking. I am getting a migraine. This is not good. Oh. So I think I'm gonna call this stream short before it gets too bad. And take some pills and go lay down. Because usually when I get migraines, I end up throwing up. And I get like these weird auras. With light auras. So I'll be in no able to stream ability soon. Thank you all for showing up today. I appreciate you all. I'm glad that I was able to stream for a little while for you today. Thank you for the lanterns. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. We will pick up here next week. If nothing gets in the way. Yes, thank you, your waifu. Much love, everyone. Bye.